And welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X4. Today we're going to be finishing off the rest of the Mavericks, starting with Slash Beast. And we are going into this stage without Slash Beast's weakness, which reminds me... that I completely neglected to show off aiming laser on Storm Owl because I was so eager to show off the stock shot, but we will get another chance to do so in the relatively near future, so no biggie, no biggie. Here we are at the supply train for Repliforce. This one just has absolute hordes of enemies along the way, so it's a good idea to take it at your own pace here. As we come along the tracks, occasionally the Repliforce goons will come along and destroy pieces of the train. That one did not manage to do so without costing himself his own robotic life. And here we're seeing some of the value of the stock shot, is we can just blast through the hordes of enemies that come in from off-screen, take out this guy no problem, have our shots at the ready at any given moment, which is very handy for these enemies that can only be killed with fully charged shots. Always just blast into those laser turrets as they come in from off-screen. Yeah, there's definitely a handful of levels in this game that you will benefit from having played the game before and knowing what's going to be coming at you as you go through them. Of course, sometimes you can be bad like me, and that won't help you at all. Wait for that guy to throw his grenade, then just go over him. Oop, yeah, that was close. I didn't have any stock shots ready. This time around, it was not a problem. We're coming up on the end of the first half of this level. This final guy throwing the grenade, and as you can see, the latter two Repliforce goons managed to yuck their bombs without killing themselves in the process. Here we have a mini-boss here. It shoots out these spikes at us. We can blast through them, and I almost killed myself there because I wasn't paying attention. Also, that turret up top... oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oof. Yeah, once again, not paying attention. That turret up top can shoot at us. We can take that out, but it does not actually do any damage to the main thing. But, you know, just to... I'm doing this very poorly. This fight is much easier with the... what is it, plasma shot. You will just destroy the sections of the mini-boss really quickly. I did that amazingly poorly because I was trying to demonstrate the different aspects of the fight, but it's how it goes. We go deeper in. Now we are within a tunnel, and this section of the level has the only collectible that is available for us in Slash Beast stage, a simple health upgrade. Yeah, we've gotten so far, and we are going to be getting quite a lot of collectibles in this final video. We've got a handful of tanks to get. These guys in the ride armors, they do not activate until you pass certain triggers. A bit of a cheat move coming up here is, yep, this guy, his trigger is actually just like right at the edge of that screen there, so he just dashes at you as soon as you come over. Really annoying, honestly, but we managed. Here we've got a ride armor, and this is the last time we see this variety of the ride armor. This one has a unique function in this level where we can slash the train cars to actually destroy them. I don't think you have to do any particular amount of damage. If you just stab them once, they'll explode slowly, but, you know, it's just more fun to attack them repeatedly. You may be hearing a bit of a sound going off when we collect health upgrades, even though we're at full health. That is a sign that our sub-tanks are filling up. As I've said before, you want to stick to using jump slashes with this ride armor. It is generally more effective than going in for a stab combo. Probably going to get this thing destroyed, but we will actually come across a point where we have to abandon it anyway, which is right here. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. That health upgrade, for the longest time I thought you had to destroy the train car to get it, but no, if you don't destroy the train car, it's just sitting up top, so yeah, really easy to get. In fact, when I was doing some low percent practice yesterday, I actually had to redo this level because I accidentally collected it because I wasn't expecting it to be there, and an enemy blasted me into it. We'll just leave this guy. You get to live, my friend. Whoop, almost let that thing blast me. Luckily, those things have a pretty generous time to charge up, which allows us to blast them with no problem using regular blasts. Very uniquely for this stage, we do not have to go through a door to activate the boss. Slash Beast will just run alongside the train as we approach this car, and what's he got for us? Oh, you bet your sweet bippy. Hey, foolish and reckless is the X game plan, and my game plan, really. Has it ever looked like anything I've done is remotely planned out? Only slightly. But yeah, this is Slash Beast. He has a variety of attacks. That's his first one that he does not typically open with, where he shoots those beams through the air. You can easily be dashed under, as you can see. It's only a little tricky if he's really close to you, or you're not paying attention, like I am. Otherwise, he likes to jump around the arena, as you can see. Oh, that was came out rather quickly. He can do that charging attack. If he hits the walls while you're wall kicking on it with that attack, you will be knocked off. So you either have to time your wall kick to go over him when he is slashing or stabbing the wall, or you just have to jump over him. Oh, and now we're at the end of the fight where he can do that little claw thing, and that means he'll quickly go into another attack. One final thing that he can do is that when he does that thing with the laser claws, where he just sort of preps himself, he can leap at you, and if he grabs you when he does that, he will slam you into the wall for big damage. To avoid that, you just want to dash under him. I did that fight really terribly, but I've been doing everything in this game terribly so far. For defeating him, we get Twin Slasher, which is an item we need, or weapon we need, for one more armor upgrade, the final armor upgrade. So we're actually going to be going back to Magma Dragoon stage right now. It is fairly deep into the level where we can get the upgrade, so I'll just meet you right there. Alright, here we are where the upgrade is. When we get into the right armor, we just want to jump over here, then jump out of the armor. We'll come across these blocks. To get through these, we have to charge up the Twin Slasher and can break the blocks. This is literally the only time in the game the Twin Slasher is used in this capacity. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to figure out you can use it for that purpose here. And with this body part, we can absorb the damage we take, which I've been taking plenty of that, and we can use it to utilize the invincible Nova Strike, the super move of this game. Maybe I'll show it off every now and again. I don't know if I'm going to get too many opportunities to use it. I don't really pay attention to the Nova Strike. I kind of forget to use it even if I do collect all the upgrades. Mostly because I just prefer to stick to the Mega Buster, but also because the only way you can keep track of the Nova Strike is if you check your weapon screen. There's no way to keep track of the energy out of it. With that out of the way, we're going to be heading to the Snow Base next. Got a handful of upgrades to collect in this stage. Two pretty unique ones, as a matter of fact. And the health upgrade is actually very close to the entrance of this stage. Whoop. Yeah, we've got ice physics to deal with, so be mindful of that. Just blast that guy as we come down. No problem, no problem. Now, the first upgrade we can get is right here. Use the Rising Fire. You can blast through that ice block up top and get the health upgrade. Very nice. Alright, heading up here. I was a little slow on that. Let's just wait for that to come back. As you can see, these snow platforms just kind of shatter after time, and then they come back. No biggie. You can go up this way to get an extra life, and then we are past that section already. Yeah, very short, not particularly realized. Over here, want to be mindful of those ice spikes, as you will die if you land in them. And here we've got a bit of a snowboarding section. Just jump over these snowboarder dudes, or shoot them, which probably would have been more effective there, but, you know, I am not exactly the best reactionary player, I will confess. Now, when we hit the end here, we want to wall kick up here, and we're going to find a very unique collectible. To get this one, we need to use the Electro Web, and just get up here, and that is the EX tank. Has a very unique, although kind of odd effect. What it does is, whenever you use a continue, instead of starting with 2 extra lives, you will now start with 4, which can be handy. Also, I should be better about shooting these guys. In the final levels, if you are not so good at the boss fights, if the health upgrades do not help you out that much. Heading over here, we've got these rising ice platforms. Be very careful with this corner right here. If you are on a platform and it goes up into the ceiling, you will be crushed to death. I found that out in one of my practice runs. Otherwise, we just have to slowly descend these until we get to this outcropping here, and then we can move forward. Heading over this way, we've got a mini-boss for the stage. This eye drone thing. And to start off, it becomes a Ice Claw. There are some ice spikes up there. You shoot it, occasionally it can ball up into a fist like so, and just drop those or spikes down on you. You want to be careful of when you shoot it. If it is down really low when it's bobbing and it decides to do that charge attack, it'd be almost impossible to dodge it because there will not be enough clearance. This mini-boss actually does have a weakness. You can use the Rising Fire on him if you so choose. What the heck, let's show off the charge attack for this. If I can just get a good opening. We'll wait for him to stop and do that burst attack, and yeah, check out the damage on that. But we'll just finish him off with a standard Buster Shot, and there we go. Not a terribly difficult mini-boss. Heading into the next section of the level here, we've got tons of ice blocks to shoot through. Just gotta blast your way through these, no biggie. And watch out for the enemies that are in between the ice blocks or even encased in the ice blocks. We can get around them no problem though. Going over here, we can use the Buster or the Bomb inside that ice block to create an opening. You can also use Rising Fire to break through a lot of these, as you might expect. And yeah, this is not the way. So, not really much of a maze. It's just possible to go through this in a somewhat suboptimal way. We are actually coming up on another secret here. Well, not secret, collectible, not a secret. I don't know why I said secret. I guess I just want to call things secrets. Okay, we'll break that open. Actually want to be very careful about the ice blocks I'm breaking here. Man, it's so crowded here, I never noticed that. I usually go much more slowly because I'm always afraid of missing the final collectible for this stage, which is that tank up there. Forget it, let's just use Rising Fire. That is the weapon tank. It stores weapon energy, and you can use it to refill your ammo. We have an upgrade that gives us infinite ammo on normal fire, so it is mostly useless. You can use it to fill your ammo on your after using charge attacks, but not too many of the charge attacks are actually that useful, and you certainly wouldn't use them enough that you'd actually need the refill, so it mostly goes unused. These snowbirds are a unique enemy to this level. If you leave them alone long enough, as you saw there, they will freeze the stage, creating some alternate terrain and some extra hazards to watch out for, but overall they're not anything too terribly threatening. You can easily just prep up charge shots and take them out, no problem. Getting close to the end of the stage here. Let's just jump past these guys. That was too slow there. I did manage to stop the stage from freezing, though. Not that there's really any reason to do so. Arguably, it's more interesting to let it freeze the stage, but whatever. I'll give you 3 guesses what the boss in the next room is weak to. We're gonna nail him with this just to show it off. I actually would advise against using this boss's weakness. 1, because he's really easy, and 2, for reasons that's going to become apparent as soon as I hit him with it. But yes, this is Frost Walrus. Actually, X is like the... I mean, he's not even a Reploid. The Reploids are called that because they are modeled after X. Anyways, hit this guy with Rising Fire, he gets launched all the way back into the wall, but it is undesirable to do that because he gets huge invincibility for him from hitting him with that, so honestly, I would just avoid doing it. Maybe do it when he does his charge attacks like that. When he does the charge, he can either launch himself into the air, or he'll go along the ground. You want to be careful when he slams into the wall like that, much like Slash Beast hitting the wall. That will send you off of it. When he's going along the ground, you can much more easily just jump over him. If he jumps at you when he's really close, then you can just slide under him, but I prefer to just jump over in any case, since it's not that difficult to time. If you aren't using his weakness at the start, it is a very good idea to just hit him with 1 charge shot and then jump over him, because it's random whether he leaps into the air or just slides along the ground, and when he's that close at the start, it can be very difficult to react to it accordingly, so may as well just keep preemptive and jump over him. He actually cannot turn himself around until he charges into a wall, so yeah. He has one more attack he can do where he makes a huge ice block and sends out tons of ice chunks at you, but he didn't get a chance to use it because I killed him too quickly. And we get Frost Tower. This is the standard shield weapon for this game, but it's pretty useless. We're only going to be using it for the weakness of the boss in the next stage, which is Jet Stingray. And this is probably the least liked stage in the game, for reasons that will become apparent in about 5 seconds. Haha. But yes, we are on the Ride Chaser, or Chase Armor, or I forget what this was called. I know it was described to us when we were first getting the levels told to us. But yeah, this is the bike sequence of the game. Much like the Turbo Tunnel, you just kind of have to react to things as they come on, and it's better to do so by memorizing everything. Unlike the Turbo Tunnel, though, it's not nearly a statistic, so don't worry too much. It's pretty easy. We got a bit of a trick coming up. Oh, no. I knew I'd screw that up on camera. But yes, the health upgrade is right there. You have to jump down that section and time your dash accordingly. Naturally, because I was yammering away, I wasn't paying enough attention, and I mistimed it, so we gotta do that again. I do have where everything is, well, there are only two things to collect, but I do have where the upgrades are memorized. It can just be a little tricky to actually get them if you are not focusing. Your dash there is actually able to bust right out. Come on. Let me do this one more time, and if I screw up again, I'll just cut ahead. But your dash is able to destroy enemies as an attack all its own. I swear I know how to do this. I am just screwing up horribly, but it's what you expect when you haven't practiced this super thoroughly. You can get through this a little faster if you're just dashing constantly, but I don't have this memorized nearly enough to do that without getting myself killed. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. I was actually focusing on that for once. We'll just get through those. You want to jump over these bridges as they explode as you land on them, so that is undesirable. We will do a dash through here, land on that grate. Want to jump over this, and then just shoot our way through this. And we're fine. So yeah, that was the easy part of the level. The second section, not that much harder, but there is one very infamous jump at the end that is required to get the second collectible for this level, which is the second and final sub-tank. Here is Jet Stingray making an early cameo. We're just going to dash into him to destroy him. If you left him around, he would be creating little baby stingrays to harass you as you try to make it through the level, so we'll just take him out early. Heading over this way, Jet Stingray will be coming up behind us very shortly. Since he's behind us, it's a lot harder to actually take him out, but it's not a big deal. Just as those little stingrays come at you, just dash, and the jet from the exhaust will destroy it. Alright, we want to jump here, and there we go! Oh man, I can't believe I actually got that. You have to be mashing the jump button there to get out. It's very easy to get crushed against that wall. I can't believe I screwed up the heart tank, but got the much harder sub-tank on the first try. You know what, let's just, Wow, I was checking to see if you could jump up that wall. I felt like you could, but I'm clearly getting that mixed up with an extremely similar looking piece of terrain in Cave Story. Here is Jet Stingray. Well, you kind of made yourself obvious to us before, so there wasn't really much to find. Anyways, he has a pretty simplistic pattern. Sometimes he'll dash under the seafloor like that. You just have to jump over him. His main form of attack is shooting his babies at you. So we can shoot those as they're coming at us just by sliding down the wall, firing off a charge shot. So that takes care of that really easy. Once you do a good amount of damage to him, he'll change up his attack pattern a little bit. Let's just keep hitting that. Okay, now he's going to try and suction us in. Obviously, if you get sucked all the way in, you're going to take collision damage. After a little bit of time, if he doesn't get you, he will just dash across like that. Now his baby attack is going to change. They're going to be red stingrays. He shoots out 5 now, and if you are standing under them, they will go downward. Not something we really have to worry about, though. And we're just about done with this fight. Yeah, he's going to shoot out more babies. He has one more attack where he can jump into the air, and he will do charges going up and down the screen, targeting where you're standing when he decides to charge. That can just be easily avoided by dashing back and forth across the stage. But yeah, that is all the Mavericks taken care of. We got the Ground Hunter. And this is the weakness of Slash Beast. But yes, you can shoot little drones across the floor. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot to show off Jet Stingray's weakness. He's weak to Frost Tower. Well, there's another one that I have to save for the boss rush, but let's just save our progress here real quick. And as you can see, we've got all the collectibles, 100%. Now we just have to finish the game. And with all the Mavericks defeated, we get new stage select music here. Looks like Repliforce is assembling at a spaceport. Looks like they're just going to make their own space colony arc. And with that, we can head to the spaceport, and we're just going to do that in this video. And we'll save the final levels for the final video. So here in the spaceport, we got, of course, we've got a lot of enemies in our way here. So just take it slow. That is not taking it slow. And be mindful of what's coming up. If you memorize... Oh, no! Okay, that confirms it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I had suspected this, but I think my controller is lagging on this level, because I definitely jumped there, and then I just kind of dropped dead. I've been having issues where I just die on simple jumps because my controls aren't working. Actually, my controller is screwing up really bad right now. I swear I'm not Johnning at the moment. I'm just going to need you to take me on good faith there. Fortunately, once we get past that section, it kind of smooths out. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. Anyways, we've got a bunch of these spiky balls bouncing around. They are just kind of annoying, really. Alright, we'll just jump over this guy. And there we go, no problem. Slide down this wall here, get in here. We're gonna have more spiky balls coming our way overhead on this ladder. There we go, no problem. But yeah, Spaceport, not a terribly interesting level. It's basically just going forward and addressing the hordes of enemies as you come across them. We'll take that guy out with just some lemons, no problem. Ah, I screwed that up. If you get up there fast enough, those things will just harmlessly bounce under you. But, as always, I mess it up. Heading up this way. Yeesh, it's a party up here. A spiky ball party. And then the one up top just kind of disappeared entirely. And we're at the boss. Yeah, not a terribly interesting penultimate level. Honestly, the final levels in this game are a lot weaker in design compared to the Maverick stages. Or even Sky Lagoon, really. And Colonel is here for his final showdown with us. That's an oddly defeatist attitude of X. And here we are. Colonel is actually not too different from how he was previously, but one thing you'll notice right away is that attack launches much faster. Unfortunately for him, we have walls at our disposal now, so if you want to, you can just kick off the walls and avoid that attack guaranteed every time. But hey, where's the fun in that? Oh hey, there he did a block. That was mostly because I wasn't reacting on time. Yeah, definitely be careful. Here's one of his new attacks. He calls lightning, sends it along the floor. That can just easily be avoided by doing a simple wall kick. And he has one more attack that he can use, what he starts using when he's low on health. I'm doing this pretty poorly, once again. It's what you'd come to expect from me. Oh dear. Man, I am screwing up all over the place here. Okay, I've been listening for a while, and I could never hear what he was saying there. He said energy breaker. Oh, jeez, I am doing this terrible. Well, let's just say I'm sandbagging so that he can use his other attack. Which he is not doing yet. Well, in case he doesn't use it, it's an attack where he sends a shockwave along the ground, and you have to wall jump over it before it gets too close, or you won't be able to jump over it altogether. It's not a terribly difficult attack to avoid. There it is! But yeah, well actually, you don't even need to jump over it properly, you just need to wall kick upwards. So, all these guys here and all those ships in the background are just decoys? Well, hey, not if X has anything to say about it. He is going to commit genocide, and you are just going to take it, because you are blowing up now. Yeah, honestly, X kind of comes across as a little unsympathetic in all this. He just seems more than willing to follow the government's instructions to completely wipe out what is ultimately a somewhat peaceful coup so far. I mean, I guess they were prepping for combat, but they haven't actually done anything yet. Whatever. Anyway, that's where we're going to end this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.